15 Things You Didn't Know About Gordon Ramsay. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Hello Aluxers, and welcome to another exciting original video presented by Alux.com. Today we're talking about TV personality, producer, restaurateur, and the highest paid celebrity chef in the world, Gordon Ramsay. Many people think Gordon is British, but he was actually born in Scotland on November 8, 1966. He grew up in Stratford-upon-Avon, England, and entered catering school in order to escape his difficult home life. He then worked at a series of restaurants in England and France, and even worked for a year as a private chef on a yacht based in Bermuda. He established his first restaurant, called Restaurant Gordon Ramsay, in Chelsea, London in 1998. In 2001, he earned his third Michelin star, making Gordon the first Scottish person to achieve that honor. He has opened more than 40 restaurants since then, although only about 25 are still open. He took his culinary talents on the screen, first appearing in 2 documentaries, then becoming the star of a series of shows, including Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares, Hell's Kitchen, MasterChef, MasterChef Junior, The F Word, and Hotel Hell. His earnings from his media and restaurant empire garnered him the spot of the 21st highest-earning celebrity in the world in 2015, according to Forbes. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at Alux. Okay, that is enough with the background. It's time to look at the 15 things you didn't know about Gordon Ramsay. Number 1. He makes as much money as Beyonce. In 2016, Gordon and Beyonce both made $54 million. Beyonce made her money through performing, making an average of $3.9 million per show, endorsement deals with top brands like Pepsi and L'Oreal, and album sales. Ramsay gets millions in revenue from his 25 restaurants. Additionally, he makes over $400,000 per television episode he makes for his multiple shows. He also earns money through his brand name products, licensing deals, and his mobile game called Gordon Ramsay Dash. Number 2. He holds a Guinness Book World Record. In 2017, Ramsay made his way into the Guinness Book of World Records by having the fastest time to fillet a fish. He filleted a halibut into 15 pieces that weighed at least 40 grams each in just 1 minute and 5 seconds, beating the previous record holder who had accomplished the feat in 2 minutes. Number 3. He had a laser treatment done for his wrinkles. You can't yell at people day in and day out and expect to not get a few lines and wrinkles. He wasn't very concerned about the wrinkles and creases until his children started making fun of them, and he woke up one day to his daughter trying to put coins in the wrinkles on his face. This made Ramsay paranoid about the wrinkles, and he even described himself as looking like Scarface. Simon Cowell even approached him and suggested he get some work done to smooth out the wrinkles. He ended up taking Simon's advice and had laser treatment done on the lines on his face. Although he's happy with the results, he says he doesn't plan on having any more work done. Number 4. He has forbidden his children from dating David Beckham's children. One of Gordon's best friends is David Beckham, and they've been close friends for over 10 years. They own homes in the same Los Angeles neighborhood. Their families vacation together, and they nearly owned a restaurant together in Vegas before David changed his mind last minute. Gordon has 3 daughters and a son, and David has 3 sons and a daughter. But if you have any thoughts on the families merging in the future, don't hold your breath. The children have been strictly forbidden from dating each other. Number 5. He owns one of the most expensive restaurants to eat at in London. Gordon's restaurants have been rewarded a total of 16 Michelin stars, and his flagship restaurant in Chelsea, London, named Restaurant Gordon Ramsay, boasts 3 Michelin stars on its own. It's one of the most in-demand places to eat in London, and also the most expensive. They offer an 8-course tasting menu for £290, or about $375 for 2 people. This amount doesn't include alcohol or gratuity, so a romantic dinner out could easily end up costing $500 if you're lucky enough to get a table here. Number 6. He owns 4 multi-million-dollar estates. His primary residence is a $4.2 million home that he bought in London in 2002. At the time of purchase, the building housed 4 separate apartments, but he had it renovated into an 8-bedroom home. His renovations included a $640,000 overhaul of the kitchen, which features heated floors, a commercial-grade refrigerator, and an $86,000 2.5-ton range that had to be brought in by a crane. He also purchased a 5-bedroom, 6-bathroom home in Los Angeles for $6.75 million in 2012. He caused a bit of a stir when he purchased a $5.6 million vacation home in Cornwall, England. The 1920s stone house was bulldozed to the ground despite protests from the locals and a brief legal battle. He replaced the home with 2 houses on the land and also purchased another home less than 2 miles away for $3.8 million. Number 7. His Ferraris are his favorite possessions. Gordon's favorite car is his Ferrari F12 Berlinetta TDF. This car comes with the 6.3-liter V12 engine that the base model comes with, but the TDF version is even lighter and more powerful. The TDF stands for Tour de France, and it promises track-level performance. Only 799 of these models were made. The base price for the standard model is around $450,000, but the TDFs sell for well over $1 million. In 2015, Gordon bought a gray Ferrari LaFerrari, a hybrid supercar, for $1.3 million. The following year, he purchased a convertible Ferrari LaFerrari with Formula One technology, close to 950 horsepower, and a price tag of over $1 million. Number 8. He never eats on airplanes. Gordon says he worked for airlines for 10 years, so he knows where the food's been, where it goes, and how long it took before it got on board, so there's absolutely no way he would eat on a plane. He worked as a consultant for Singapore Airlines, advising them on premium in-flight menus. Perhaps his disdain for airplane food is what led him to establishing a restaurant at the London Heathrow Airport called Plain Food. Here's another fun fact. When Gordon flies commercial, his children sit in coach, while he flies first class. Number 9. He met his wife while she was dating his friend. Gordon met his future wife Tana when she was 18 years old and dating one of his best friends. He convinced her to be with him instead, and they were married 4 years later in 1996. Their marriage nearly ended after an alleged 7-year affair came out in 2008, but now he says they are closer than ever. Number 10. He is a regular participant at the London Marathon. Gordon takes his health seriously, partially because his dad died at a young age when Gordon was only 30, and he wants to live a long life so he can be there for his family. Gordon is a regular participant in the London Marathon. He ran the marathon for the first time in 2001 in response to his father-in-law commenting that he was putting on weight. He has now raced in around 20 marathons and multiple triathlons and Ironman competitions. Other celebrities who have run the 26.2-mile marathon include Oprah, Will Ferrell, Mario Lopez, Ryan Reynolds, Edward Norton, and Diddy. If you want to find out more interesting facts about Diddy, click the upper right-hand corner to watch our video of 15 things you didn't know about Diddy. Number 11. He had plans to be a professional football player. Gordon started playing football, or soccer for our American viewers, at a young age and trained hard with the goal of becoming a professional football player. He joined the Glasgow Rangers, a professional football team, at the age of 15 as a trialist, but a torn ligament in his knee cut his football aspirations short. Ramsay knew it was time to explore his other passions and soon set his sights on becoming a chef. Number 12. He wears a Rolex Submariner vintage watch. Ramsay wears several high-priced watches, but the one he's seen most often in is his vintage Rolex Submariner, which can carry a price tag of up to $20,000. Number 13. He loves In-N-Out fast food. Even the finest of chefs has to sneak in some fast food at some point, right? Gordon's fast food of choice is In-N-Out Burger, where his favorite order is the double cheeseburger animal style with Thousand Island dressing, pickles, grilled onions, and mustard grilled patties. Number 14. Gordon's father-in-law was sentenced to 6 months in jail for hacking his emails. Gordon's father-in-law, Chris Hutchison, used to be the chief executive of Ramsay's empire before Gordon discovered that Chris had used almost $2 million of company money to finance his womanizing lifestyle. Gordon sued Hutchison, and his father-in-law countersued for wrongful determination. The suits were settled out of court. During his legal dispute, it was discovered that his father-in-law and his 2 sons had hacked into Gordon's staff emails hundreds of times in an effort to find embarrassing information or details that would help them with the lawsuit. This resulted in a 6-month prison sentence for Hutchison, which began in June of 2017. Number 15. Gordon does not plan on giving his wealth to his children. Gordon is worth an estimated $160 million, but his 4 children shouldn't plan on living the life of luxury just yet. Ramsay says his fortune will not be going to them because it will ruin them. He has agreed to pay a 25% deposit on 1 house for each child when they are ready to move out, but the rest is up to them. Now that you've learned more about Gordon Ramsay, we want to know, what do you think about his fiery temper? Let us know what you think in the comments. And thanks for sticking around to the end, dedicated Aluxer. Here's a bonus fact just for you. On one episode of The F Word, Gordon goes into a prison where he is beat by an inmate in an onion cutting contest. Gordon offered him a job on the spot when he got released. Unfortunately, the inmate committed another crime just a few days after he was released and was sent back to prison before he could take Ramsay up on his offer. Thank you for spending some time with us, Aluxer. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. If you want more, we handpicked these videos you might enjoy, or head over to Alux.com for the best in fine living content on the planet. Be a part of the largest community of luxury enthusiasts in the world and tell your story.